5.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Denver, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Jones is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got 2 outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Holmgren wide open. No good on the triple. The Nuggets now on offense. Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Takes the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Dort. A 3-pointer off the mark. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Kings in Sacramento. Now, here's Watson, guarded closer. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game he had 28 points. Good.
How about the determination from Shea? Didn't let the physical defense stop him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. SGA with the bucket.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Jokic with the screen on SGA. Murray, no good. Well, Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's SGA penetrating. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Johnson. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Jokic with his screen on Dort. And again, it's Denver.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game out, 36 points for him. Jones looking for an opening. It's Watson atop the key. Outside, Jones. Goes up on the wing. Johnson's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace for the 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Jones. Watson the screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jones has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Now Dort. Outside, SGA. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Outside, Jones. Down low, here's Watson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
At the line for one, Watson.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiary.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort misses. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Dort grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Lets it go with the three. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dort. To the inside. Holmgren in the corner. From downtown. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's tipped. Pass to SGA. A baseline J. Basket counts. That's now 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 5 now.
There's the deep ball from Jokic. His touch from the perimeter, deadly.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For Murray. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Denver leading by 3. To the middle, looking for Wallace. He gets it there. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Rebound by the Nuggets. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Denver. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Good on both. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. His team is just getting started. Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
For the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
And that one misses.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Brown outside. Now, here's Jokic. He has 7. Watson for 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Williams. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Johnson finds Jokic. Now here's Watson. The tray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Dort misses. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Phoenix. The 10-footer. And it's Wiggins missing. The Nuggets leading by 5. Pass to Watson. Now Brown. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jokic has got 11.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Williams looking around. And it's off from three-point range. Denver shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. On the Nuggets with some changes, Holmes checked in, and Murray subbed in for Cameron Johnson. And then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort, and it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Over Murray. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Hardaway. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And the 3 off target. Under trailing by 10. Mitchell left side to the paint. They get a hand on it. Jokic with the steal. To the inside. Outside for Murray. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hardaway against Wiggins. Pass to Mitchell to end the run. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. Brown deciding where to go with it. Jokic against Holmgren. Jokic inside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Murray. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Murray, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren outside. Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to Murray. Shoots the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Murray against Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's the screen. Brown wide open. He fires. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Murray. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Valanciunas. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Making a change here. Raji's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wallace against Brown. Bounce pass Wallace. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Najee.
and they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here is Hardaway. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 4-point Denver lead.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Wallace with the screen on Murray. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brown outside. Pass to Hardaway. They get the rebound. Three-pointer. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Now Holmgren. They need this. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Valanciunas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge. And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points last game. Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. Wiggins sets a screen for Mitchell. On the wing, Wallace. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Jamal Murray. Holmgren looking around to halt the run. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Peyton Watson comes in for Zeke Naji. And Johnson subbed in for Hardaway. Then for the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Jalen Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Jokic. He's got 11. Pass to Watson. Denver passing it around. Jokic cannot be stopped inside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And the Thunder making a change here. Carlson's checked in. Wiggins, a screen on Brown. Pass to Williams. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Watson. Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Oh, throw it down. Nikola Jokic.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Denver has possession. The Thunder making the shot. 4 on the clock. Jokic fighting through contact.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
The Nuggets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Murray. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Zhang's checked in.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Williams passes to Wiggins. SGA on the wing. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Brown the pass to Watson. Drops in the layup for 2. Watson's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Watson with it. 6 points for him. For 3. Rebound by Zhang.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Now Waltz. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Zhang finds SGA. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Pass to Johnson. And here is Brown. Hardaway is screen on SGA. Outside Hardaway. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Nuggets. Thunder trailing by 16. Outside Williams. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brown. Pass to Watson. Now Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Going through the defense.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Pass to Brown. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done, in shooting the ball. They'll run away with this one.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Wallace. Following the basket by Jokic. And that one's good, SGA. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Wallace against Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Williams. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Watson inside. He's against Wiggins. Here's Brown. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Denver with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Managed to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Nuggets.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 18. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. Here's Murray after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray outside. Pass to Jones. Now Johnson. Wallace covering. Murray against SGA. Little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. And that's 11 points for Jamal Murray.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
And stolen by Murray. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Wallace. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Assisted by
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray outside. To the wing on the left. Jokic kicks to Johnson. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP.
Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Murray down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. From down low. Watson kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses in close.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the middle, here's Watson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Down low. Holmgren in the post. Jokic defending. And SGA gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Watson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fires for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Now here's Williams. He's covered by Watson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in for Murray. Again, Oklahoma City.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 14. SGA passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Johnson. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Watson finds Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. No good from outside.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here's Holmgren. 13 points in the game. Dort to screen on Jones. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Watson, and the layup falls. Watson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Holmgren. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Nuggets, number 1. Second, the Thunder.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. The three. The Nuggets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there it is for him. Williams has got 5.
Yeah, Williams much more physical than most think. He can get through that contact.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets. Under trailing by 15. And here's SGA. He's got 24.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic inside. Working on Holmgren. GA here about 3 levels score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
First free throw is good.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Jokic drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Dort. Back to SGA. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Watson the screen. Johnson can't hit. Under trailing by 15. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
SGA passes to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Outside, Dort. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 15. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 32 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Now Wiggins after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Now here's Wiggins. Scoreless thus far. Back to SGA. Clock at 4. 9 feet out. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also first in the league in fewest turnovers. An extremely smart group of guys in terms of how they execute and really take care of the ball.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Here's Jokic. He's got 26. Good concentration coming right there from Jokic.
Jokic just shrugging off the contact made that shot look a lot easier than it really was.
On the wing Williams. He's guarded by Johnson. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now, here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the three.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Holmgren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Dort.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Now here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Pass to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Wiggins with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And checking out some numbers for Chet Holmgren.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. From 13. A second chance effort. The kick out to Brown. Here's Valanciunas. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now, here's SGA. 26 points for him. Valanciunas against Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
They set the screen. Pass to Strother. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Strother's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:21 left in the third quarter. SGA kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket for Mitchell. And so Brown will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown. Denver needs to get off his shot. Hardaway for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Denver trailing by 12. Wiggins drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway passes to Brown. Back to Hardaway. Rebound by Williams.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Mitchell outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Strother in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Williams. Back to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also been steady from the 3-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
That's good from Williams. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wallace looking for an opening. Mitchell dishes to Williams. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Wallace with the screen on Murray. Such a wide open look.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brown. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Wallace outside. Spins. Outside Williams. With the floater. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's in there.
Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Thunder trailing by 11. Williams with the ball. And he lays it straight in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Murray following the score by Oklahoma City. Brown outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Wiggins. Takes it off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The Nuggets leading by 7. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Inside. Here's Murray. Nails the baby hook. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Mitchell. Williams' shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Wallace. Count that bucket.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Murray outside. Over to the left wing. Launches a three. Second chance shot. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 30.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mitchell outside. Williams finds Dort. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Strother. And he uses the glass on the way. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
Wallace left side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother, defended by Dort. For three, Murray. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Holmgren outside. Now Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Pass to Mitchell. To end the run. It's hauled in by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Johnson kicks to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Fires the three. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 33 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good for 2. 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. And a deep three from Murray. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Wiggins passes to SGA. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Murray. Bank shot, no good. Thunder trailing by 15. Outside, SGA. Pass to Wiggins. Here's SGA. Count that one.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Second team foul.
Jones checked in for Brown. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Denver leading by 12. And here's Jokic. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, SGA. Holmgren outside. A floater. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Holmgren.
Mind the lanes.
Shooting
Mind the
one.
lanes. One shot.
Denver's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And Murray not afraid now of anybody. In fact, he welcomes getting fouled on the way up.
Murray taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
And he's good on the second.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he makes all 3.
And, you know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Now, here's Dort. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 37.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
Jokic with it. Defended by Holmgren. Back to Murray. And the layup is good. Murray's got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him, because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Dort kicks to SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
Here's SGA. 8 feet out. Johnson rips down the board. The Nuggets leading by 13. Jokic with it, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Holmgren against Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Murray from deep. 5 to shoot. Dort with the rebound. Ball is up on top. He's covered by Watson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Good on the basket.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Holmgren rips down the rebound. Thunder trailing by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander trained from outside.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Jones outside. Jokic against Holmgren. What a finesse finish on the wing.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
That free throw good from SGA. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now, Jokic. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. Misses the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
So the Nuggets win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Nicola, a great game for you tonight. Are nights like tonight even more enjoyable when you put up huge numbers individually?
I'm going to take a W, to be honest. I mean, that's what we all play for the wins. Fans coming for the wins. And we came out and played really good basketball tonight, and hopefully we're going to continue.
Always such a team player. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.